Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the Versatility Podcast. For today's episode, we're going to be recapping the Sweet 16, the Elite Eight for both the men's and the women's tournament. The Final Four has officially started for the men's today, and yesterday was the women's Final Four, so I'll also talk about those games. The MLB season has officially kicked off last Thursday, so it's already been a week. Kind of give you my thoughts on some teams that have been pretty good so far, teams that have sucked so far, et cetera, et cetera. And then finally also make my season predictions because I haven't made my World Series playoff. I haven't done any of my predictions yet for baseball yet. And let's just get straight to it. So I'm like watching a baseball. I'm watching the NC State Purdue Final Four game, watching like a baseball game, and I'm looking through my notes and I'm recording. So there's a lot of shit going on right here, but I'm doing that on purpose just to kind of get things out the way. Um, but let's just get straight to the standings. So let's move on to the standings. We're gonna do the entire screen. We'll just wait a minute. Hold on. Never mind. We're not gonna do that. We're just gonna do window, just how I usually do it. Um, anyways, so let's talk about the standings in the NBA. Well, usually because that's our kicker right there. Update with the NBA. So, um, Eastern Conference. This is what we're looking at right now. We got the Boston Celtics. They've clinched a playoff spot. Actually, let me do it like on ESPN. Actually, let me like do it on ESPN. I like it a little bit better here. Okay, perfect. Okay, so the Eastern Conference, we got the Celtics who clinched the number one overall. They clinched the number one seed, obviously, and they got the best record in the NBA. So they clinched the conference as well. With that being said, I mean the Celtics are set. Obviously, they're just going to wait for their eighth seed opponent in the first round of the playoffs after the play-in tournament is finished. We got Milwaukee pretty much set in stone at number two, most likely, maybe. But the Cavaliers are third, and they're only a game and a half behind. The Magic and the Knicks are tied fourth and fifth, and they're just only 2 games behind Milwaukee. Yeah, Boston has just completely separated themselves from this fucking chaos from the two to the eighth seed. I mean, the fucking Sixers, if they can win like their last couple games, and if a lot of these teams lose majority of their last 5, 6 games, they could bump up to like the fifth seed, sixth seed. So, I mean, yeah, there's a lot of chaos going on in the Eastern Conference. I think most of these teams are going to stay where they're at. Maybe one goes down, one goes up. The Heat and the Sixers, I mean, they're 7 and 8 seed right now. They're in the play-in. They're locked in. The Bulls and the Hawks, however, they're confirmed play-in teams because obviously the Nets, they're eliminated. The Raptors, Hornets, Wizards, Pistons, yeah, they're all going home. So no play-in tournament, no playoffs for them. While the Bulls and Hawks, they're just, they're waiting to see if they could take down Miami or Philly. And who knows, Indiana could get in the play-in tournament and reach out. Miami can bump up. I think the Heat and the Pacers play tomorrow. That is a crucial game for the Heat because that could potentially they have the tiebreaker over Indiana if they win, and we won't bump up to the sixth seed, so we don't have to avoid. So we can avoid ourselves from the play-in tournament as of now. The Sixers, I think they're going to be locked in the play-in. Joel Embiid is officially back. That's great, but it's playoff time, and I'm very nervous. I don't have much expectations for the Sixers in the playoffs, even with now Embiid back and healthy. Embiid, you really gotta take things next level, man. I mean, you sucked in the playoffs for too long now. You really gotta, if we could survive this play-in tournament and then we make the first round of the playoffs, and then that's cool. But we're trying the Sixers team with Embiid back and healthy. They should be at least second round team. At this point, they should have been made the conference finals, but this year I don't think it's most likely going to happen. I mean, I have Milwaukee making over them, and Milwaukee has their struggles defensively, and there's a lot of weirdness going on in Milwaukee, especially their last 3 games. They've lost to Washington. That's not good. They've lost to Toronto, who are on a 15-game winning streak. Excuse me, my bad. 15-game losing streak. So they weren't, weren't looking good. The Magic look pretty decent. The Knicks good, or not. Actually, the Magics have some hoopers, man. The Magic Knicks, man, that could be a matchup in the first round. that's most likely probably going to happen. But that's in the Eastern Conference right now. In the Western Conference, it doesn't get any it gets crazy because we got the Timberwolves, Nuggets, and the Thunder. They're all locked in. They already got a playoff berth, obviously, but they're still fighting. They're still fighting for the number one seed in the West overall. I mean, the Thunder are just one game behind, and the Timberwolves and Nuggets are fighting. They got the same record. I think the Nuggets lost last night, so big win. Big win for the Thunder. I think the last game they had. Actually, no, the Thunder, they've lost what? They've lost the last 3 games. I mean, all these teams, they've lost their last game. So the Clippers have been cooking up a little bit. They've been kind of inching there, but I don't think they're not going to make the top 3. I don't think so unless any of these 3 just completely collapse there. The Mavericks, I think they're locked in for the 5th or even the 6th seed. Phoenix can go up or down here. The Pelicans, they're the 7th seed right now with the Lakers. They move up to the 8th seed now that they just beat the Cavs like an hour ago. So that's a big win for them. So Lakers, they look like they're pushing themselves to get to the 7th seed, maybe even get out of the play-in tournament. I mean, it's possible the Lakers can push themselves. Let me see the remaining schedule. See, I mean, they have like 4 more games left. Shit, they got the Timberwolves, they got the Warriors, they got the Grizzlies. I mean, the Grizzlies, that should be the easiest win for them for sure. Pelicans, that could be a tough one. Yeah, they got like 3 tough quality opponents, and then they got the Grizzlies, who are a bunch of young guys, obviously, roster just completely depleted with injuries. So yeah, if they can win like their last 3 out of the last 4 games, the Lakers can bump themselves up out of the play-in. And if the Pelicans obviously keep losing, because they have lost 4 straight, so that's Pelicans, they're slowing down a bit. The Lakers are going up. The Kings as well, they've lost the last 2 games, so the Kings are bumping down. I mean, it was literally the Lakers and the Warriors at the 9-10 seed. The Warriors are still stuck in the 10 seed. Man, the Warriors they go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's ridiculous. But they look like they're in a better position than Houston, because Houston were on an 11-game winning streak, and now they've lost 4 straight games, and now they're 1 game below 500. Yeah, I'm sorry, Houston. I don't know if you're catching up to Golden State. I mean, Golden State already has the tiebreaker over y'all. They lost by 23 to them, earlier this week. You guys have 5 more games, and you got the Lakers, you got the Pelicans. I mean, you can get quality wins against the Jazz, or not quality, because those are should be easy wins for y'all, and for the Blazers as well. But Lakers, Pelicans, those matchups are going to be tough. I don't know if the Warriors can catch up, but the Rockets, I think they're out of it, man. How many games do the Rockets have? They have 5 more games. Yeah, Mavericks. I think the Warriors are locked in for that 10 seed. I don't know if they can catch up to that 9 seed. I mean, they're going to have to pretty much win out. They're going to have to win out to even have a good chance of making it to that at least 7 or 8 seed. But they're easily, without a doubt, a play-in team. No doubt about it. And obviously the Jazz, Grizzlies, Blazers, and Spurs, they're out of it. So obviously there's no playoffs, no play-in tournament for them. But that's what it's looking like right now. We have 1 more week of regular season basketball. Next Sunday is the last day of regular season hoops, and then I believe that Tuesday is going to be the first play-in games. Let me just kind of look at what day is it again. I think, is it going to be what day? Is it going to be the 17th or the 16th? I know they don't play Monday, obviously, the day after the last day of the regular season. I don't know why it's not updating. It doesn't give me any. When is the fuck is the play-in tournament? Jesus Christ! Just when is it? When is it? The play-in tournament? When is the game? When is it, bro? Okay. So the play-in games, game 1, game 2 is going to be, the first game is going to be Tuesday. Okay, April 16th, April 17th. Okay. Just didn't tell me before then. All right. So that's right now the NBA standings. Let's look at the MLB standings, right? Well, it's only been a week, so obviously there's not much to see here. But let's look at it. Let's look at the American League so far, the AL East. Let's start off with the Yankees. Red Sox, they're both tied at number 1 in the conference, in the division, excuse me. My goodness. Jesus. Yankees were on a 5-game winning streak. They swept the Houston Astros to start the season series off, and they look pretty hot. Their offense looks pretty good right now. They've lost a game to Arizona. Now they're playing against Toronto, so they've looked pretty good. The Yankees look pretty loaded. They have a good infield. I mean, they have hitters, so they should be good to go. Injuries, man, they just got to stay healthy, and a lot of things just got to go right for New York because it's been a disaster these past couple years for the Yankees. So let's see if they can finally adjust and make moves this year. Finally, continue on because it hasn't looked amazing. The Red Sox, they're looking in pretty good right now. They actually look like pretty. They look like a solid team. The Orioles, they look pretty good team. Their pitching is fucking good. The Blue Jays offense has looked a little weird, but they've looked all right. The Rays, I haven't watched much Tampa Bay yet. I haven't watched a single Rays game yet this year so far, but they should still be, they're going to be kind of a mediocre team in around this division. They're probably going to end up in third, fourth, who knows, around there. The Central, the Guardians looking pretty good. Their offense is clicking. Tigers looking really good. The Royals, they're probably going to be around that tier as well. The Twins, their offense has not looked good. So yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. And the Chicago White Sox, yeah, no surprise that the White Sox don't look like a great team, and they're probably not going to be a great team all season long. The Rangers, they're 5-2, they're looking good. They're the reigning defending World Series champions. So the Angels look okay, but when are they not just okay? The Mariners look okay. The Astros have started the series rough with that sweep against getting swept against the Yankees, but they got a no hitter. Their first win of the season was against the Blue Jays. I believe that was like a Monday or Tuesday game. Yeah, it was Roman Blanco who got the no hitter. He got 7 strikeouts, 2 walks, and yeah, I mean, congratulations to the Houston Astros. Their first win of the season was a no hitter to Toronto, but they still got a lot to focus on this season. They're 2-6, not the best start for Houston. So right now they do have a problem, but they'll figure it out. We're not going to think too much of it right now. The Astros, they're going to figure it out. The A's, however, they only got this is their last year in Oakland, so this is it. My goodness, man, they already have a negative 26. Jesus Christ! Oh wow, the A's, man. I'm sorry. The A's are the A's, man. This is the last. This is the last time they're gonna be playing at the Coliseum. Then they're gonna be playing in Sacramento for the next 2 seasons, until they finally play in 2027 in their new arena or their new stadium in Vegas. So goodbye Oakland A's. This season could not end quicker enough. Now in the National League, we got the Braves, Phillies looking pretty good at the top. I mean, look, the Braves are the Braves. Mets, they've not looked great at all. The Nationals, woof. The Marlins have looked so good, guys. Yay! We're the only team who have not won a game yet. It's been 9 games. They still have not won a game yet. They're 0-9. They have a negative 32 run differential. Yeah. Yeah. This is gonna be a tough, fucking abysmal season for the Marlins. It's so frustrating, man. Like they literally made the playoffs last year, and obviously during the offseason they did not get any better. So there wasn't much expectations this year for the Marlins, anyways. But man, like, how is it that we made the playoffs last year? We didn't win a game, but still, we don't have like. There's not much going on right now in Miami. I mean, we can't even fucking fill up 10% of the goddamn stadium. It's just terrible, man. This is why the Miami Heat are superior. This is why the Dolphins are superior, especially the Miami Heat. This is why no one gives a damn about the Marlins. This is just I'm gonna have to go to a Marlins game. This year I always go to at least one every year. But man, it's just not looking great for the Marlins. It's going to be a long, long season. Anyways, the Central right now: Brewers 5-1, Pirates are 6-2. The Cubs in between, they're looking decent right now. The Reds okay, and the Cardinals. This is a strong division right now. Every team has a winning record at the moment, and it's looking like a good competitive division right here. It's looking pretty good right now. The West, I mean, the Dodgers number one. Did we not expect that? Obviously, the Dodgers are fucking loaded. The Diamondbacks loaded as well. They have a fucking good ass roster. Their pitching is great as well. The Padres 4-6. They're in the middle tier right now. The Giants 3-5. Rockies suck ass too. So yeah, that's what's going on right now in baseball. Not much going on, obviously. Oh, let me make the UFL predictions because or let me recap week one. Let me recap week one. And Yeah, okay, so I did terrible by the way in my predictions for week one because I think I got like one right. So I had the Renegades winning. That didn't happen. The Stallions won 27-14. The Battlehawks lose to the Panthers. This was a rough game for the Battlehawks. Their defense did all they could, but their offense was weird, just kind of all over the place. And then we got the Panthers. Bye. See you later. See you later. Then we got the Panthers winning. So again, that's another USFL team that won. And then now the Defenders, the Brahmas. The Brahmas got the first win of the season, defeating the Defenders, 27-12. Also want to shout out Destroyin, a YouTuber, former football player at UCF. If you don't know, he's a YouTuber. He's a content creator, and he basically used to play college ball at UCF as a kick returner and as a I think he also was a punter as well, but he's mostly like just a kick returner or not kick returner, kickoff. Um, Kickoff. He would sometimes do kickoff returns, but he was mostly either just be a kicker, and that was pretty much that. So he made his UFL debut in this game, and Brahmas looked pretty good, and their offense flourished here, and the defense did enough job stopping DC, so got the job done there. And then the Roughnecks didn't have the best game, losing to the Showboats 18-12. So week two picks, I think already one game already passed. I was watching this game earlier today. The Brahmas got their second win of the season. They came back, ladies and gentlemen. They were down 8-19. They were down 8-19 in the fourth quarter, and they came back, won the game by 1 point. Yeah, big win for the Brahmas. They're undefeated 2-0. Now Showboats get their first loss. So I had the Brahmas win this game. Renegades and Battlehawks. Give me the Battlehawks. Again, they're my team for the season, so I'm going to stick with them. Tomorrow's games, we got the Stallions and the Panthers. Give me the Panthers. And then tomorrow between the Roughnecks and Defenders, give me the Defenders. We're getting their first win of this season. That is that. NHL standings, I guess. The season's almost done anyways, right? Yeah, since obviously hockey and basketball, the NBA, NHL, they have the same playoffs going around the same time. So let's just look at who's up, who's not. So in the Atlantic Division, Bruins, oh my God, the Bruins are so good, right? They're the best team. While the Panthers are also really good too. Shit, 102 points, 48-24-6. Okay, the Maple Leafs, excuse me, the Lightning are still pretty good up there. The Red Wings, Sabres, Senators, they're lurking right now. The Canadians, they're not making it. Rangers, Hurricanes, how's the Flyers doing? No, they're in between. I don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs. They're kind of looking they're right in the middle tier. They're tied with New York and with Pittsburgh, so they can catch up there. But Washington's also on their tail. New Jersey, okay. I mean, out of the East, I'm gonna go with Florida, obviously. I did like the Tampa Bay Lightning, but they've kind of just been a decent team. They've kind of just been a playoff team. They're not really like the team that would win Stanley Cups anymore. Because back in earlier in the couple years ago, 2020, 2021, didn't they win back-to-back Stanley Cups? Yeah, like earlier in the decade, they had their run. Now they're just kind of a borderline playoff team, and then they kind of lose in between couple rounds in the first or second round exits. I'm not sure where they're going, but out of the East, give me Florida, obviously, because and the West, we got Dallas. They're the best team, 105 points. Colorado, 102. Winnipeg, Nashville, St. Louis. Okay, Chicago. Ooh, Chicago. They're the worst team there. No, they're San Jose Sharks. They're Jesus, 17-50-8. Oh boy, 42 points. Yep, that's easily the worst team in hockey right now. The Kraken. Oh damn! They're one of the newer. This is like the newest team in the NHL. Shit, I fuck with their logo and stuff. Damn, Vegas 92 points. They're in it there. The Canucks are good. What the fuck? 102 points. Wow. Okay, the Battlehawks. Weren't the Battlehawks pretty good? Why are they? Damn, they're dog shit now. Anything can happen out of the Dallas. They look like the best team in the West. Okay. I mean, I'll make my NHL playoffs because why not? Just for fun. I can do whatever the hell I want. I don't watch a single game of hockey, but here I am. Let me just do what I want to do. Now, speaking of doing that, let's just get straight to this motherfucker. Let's talk about women's. Let's talk about the games, man. Let's talk about the games. So we got the final. Let's talk about the Sweet 16 and the games. We got to talk about the Sweet 16 games and then the Elite Eight games. Okay, so Sweet 16. Okay, so this was the first round of the Sweet 16, I believe. Yes. Okay. No, Friday. All right. So South Carolina defeats Indiana. Texas defeats Gonzaga. Oregon State defeats Notre Dame. NC State defeats Stanford. Saturday games. Iowa defeats Colorado. USC defeats Baylor. LSU defeats UCLA. UConn defeats Duke. And then now the Sunday games. Now we're in the Elite Eight with South Carolina defeating Oregon State. NC State upsetting Texas, beating them by 10 points. And then we had Iowa defeating LSU. This was a great fucking game. This was a great game. Angel Reese, the defending champions last year, LSU, they came down. They came down to Albany, facing up against Caitlin fucking motherfucking Clark Kent in the building. Caitlin, Steph Curry of college basketball at the moment, and the Iowa Hawkeyes, they take down LSU. And yeah, I mean they now move on to the Final Four, and so they've been ridiculous. Girl dropped 41 points, 7 rebounds, 12 assists. LSU had a pretty good game offensively, but they couldn't stop the female Steph fucking Curry. And then another banger of a game. This Monday, April 1st, this was a big day for women's hoops. I mean, these two matchups were insane. Like a lot of people were tuned in to watching these two games. Like I've been hearing it so much. I'm gonna give a lot of respect and a bunch of praise to these girls, man, because one thing enough is that when we talk about basketball, women's basketball doesn't have in the WNBA and in college, it doesn't have the same audience. It doesn't have the same following as the NBA or March Madness and in the men's tournament, this and that. This year, I really felt quite the opposite. Obviously, the traction has been there. The amount of talent that is going to be in the WNBA getting drafted this year, besides Caitlin Clark, we know she's the fucking top dog, but there's a bunch of other talent as well that are either staying in college that is going to keep us engaged in watching women's college ball, and then talent that's going to the WNBA starting this season, because the season for this year hasn't started yet. So we're going to see Caitlin Clark playing for the worst team in the WNBA this year. And it's like, I'm signed up for that. Like now I'm actually going to tap into the WNBA. I'm going to tap in a little bit more into women's college ball, even when this tournament is over for next year. Like, there's so many fucking girls out there that are hooping, and for me, I think it's just they're getting a lot of traction. The NIL deals have worked for them in their favors. I mean, they're getting paid massively, but these are fucking superstars, man. These are young talent that are just already taking over the game of they're already taking over, man, and they already are thriving at what they're going for, and some of them, this is only the beginning, man. They're gonna be getting drafted soon enough. In general, I mean, talk about the seniors. Obviously, there's so many that are gonna be getting drafted this year, and then obviously the juniors, sophomores, freshmen that leading on to next year in college. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I think the future of the WNBA isn't looking pretty good, not just for next season or for this season, but for the next handful of years. Like these girls are fucking serious, man. Like we got different kind of players that play all kinds of positions. Like we're not just getting Caitlin Clark who could just shoot the three, and that's you know part of a huge part of her fucking game. We're getting girls who can get tough fadeaway shots. We're getting girls who can fucking drive in. You know what I mean? We can get girls who can play great defense. That girl from UConn, not Paige Beckers, by the way. Paige Beckers, a dog, and basically she was Caitlin Clark before Caitlin Clark became a superstar, because she's a junior. She's a junior that is now going to be a senior next year, and she's going to be obviously coming back to UConn. But her first 2 years were a bunch of years. She got injured a bunch, so I think her sophomore year she got hurt, so she couldn't play at all. So she missed out on the tournament last year. And then her freshman year, she was amazing her freshman year, and now she comes back her junior year and fucking phenomenal. Obviously, she beat Juju Watkins and USC in the Elite Eight on Monday. This was just a huge game, huge stakes going on at hand. Obviously, to make it to the Final Four, big performances from a lot of these fucking stars, man. I could actually name you fucking at least 15 college basketball players. You know what I mean? In the women's side, like I can name you now. And a lot of people saying this tournament has been a little bit more interesting than the men's. And I would say, fuck yeah. Hell yeah. I gotta say so myself too. I am not gonna lie. I am not gonna sit here and say that this men's tournament has been amazing. It's been entertaining, but I'm not gonna sit here and say that fucking the matchups that we've gotten in, compared to the matchups we got in the women's department, have been been phenomenal. There've been a lot of blowouts in the men's tournament this year, especially in the Sweet 16. In the Elite Eight, there were some close matchups. I'll recap the men's side in a little bit. I just got to start off with the women's, because that's really where a lot of people are drawing into now. You know, and I'm glad they're finally getting their traction. They're finally getting like somebody who's actually going to be actively looking to watch games in the future, not just like, oh, this is nice for like a week and then this is kind of getting over with. Like, shit, I'm excited to see where Caitlin Clark is going to next year, this year, where she's getting drafted. I think the draft. When is the WNBA draft? When is that shit? I think it's like a couple weeks or something, or maybe next month. I gotta see the order. Who's the worst team? Who's shit and who's not? Indiana, congratulations, you're getting fucking Caitlin Clark. Yep, as it says it right there. Yep. Indiana, I have never seen you guys play a game in your life, but I might just cop a fucking hat, jersey, something. As soon as Clark is on the print, as soon as I see Clark on the jersey, I might just cop an Indiana. Why did I say that? Indiana Fever jersey, because why not? LA, shit, if LA were the worst team, can you imagine she goes to LA? Caitlin Clark from Iowa to LA is crazy. But she's definitely going to Indiana. Doesn't look like it. But when is the draft actually? When is it? Like like when is the shit? April 15th. Oh shit. So when is that? Like next Monday? Yeah, next Monday. Next Monday, April 15th. Yeah. Oh shit. All right. So I mean next Monday fucking in. I'm tapping in. See who's getting drafted or not. I don't really got to watch the draft, but should be exciting. Basically, just want to give out the shot. I didn't want to just mention in like the scores and this and that. Like actually, like it's been quite fun watching this women's tournament. It really has been. These girls are fucking serious. So yeah, Iowa, they take down LSU. They get the revenge because LSU, if you don't remember last year, they beat Iowa in the national championship. Obviously, LSU, Angel Reese talking shit to Caitlin Clark. Where's my ring at? Well, she got a ring. But this time around, Iowa looks like they got the chance this year. They got the chance to get it. Caitlin Clark could end her college career with the ring. We'll see. And then UConn beats USC. This was a huge matchup too. Their defense was great here. Juju Watkins, my goodness, she's a fucking freshman. A fucking freshman. She's younger than me, man. Damn it. And she's a fucking baller, man. I cannot wait to see USC next year. Fuck the men's team. I'm sorry, Bronny. Move out the way. You're not even going to be at USC next year. Oh, also got to talk about that. I forgot to put that on the episode. Anyways, wait, can y'all see me? It's getting dark as fuck here. Y'all can still see me. Y'all can still see me. But yeah, Juju, absolute dog. She's going to be obviously at USC next year for her sophomore year. I mean, I don't know if she'll enter a transfer portal or anything, but as of right now, it looks like she has a lot of time. So definitely not no WNBA for her anytime soon, but she's gonna be the next superstar in college basketball probably once Kaylin Clark and Angel Reese and Paige leaves. I mean, Paige will be there next year, but we'll see. We'll see. Now we're in the final four with our final four teams, so let's talk about it. What the fuck? Okay. All right, now we're in the final four. These were the games from yesterday. South Carolina, 37-0. They defeat NC State 78-59. Yup, I know everyone's talking about Iowa. I know everyone's talking about UConn. Everyone's talking about fucking Paige Beckers, Kayla Clark, Angel Reese, Haley Van Lith, Aaliyah Edwards. Everyone's talking about all these. South Carolina's literally fucking undefeated. They haven't lost a game yet. And they're making it to the national championship tomorrow night. Tomorrow evening is the women's national championship. And South Carolina have yet to take one fucking L this year. Will Iowa, because as you can see here, if you can read, Iowa took down UConn yesterday 71-69. So we already know our national championship is going to look like tomorrow. South Carolina gives them a ton of respect. That coach for South Carolina, Dawn Staley, what has she done with this fucking program? Has been just perfection. And could it be officially perfected by tomorrow? We will see if it happens. Camila Cardoso is the starting center. I believe she is a junior. She's going to enter the draft as well. No, excuse me, senior. I meant to say senior. So she looks like she's going to enter the draft next week as well. So that's going to be fun to see her as well take it to the next level in the WNBA. But will she want to come out on top? Well, obviously yes. Obviously yes. But will she come out on top tomorrow, wearing, not wearing, holding on the ring, wearing the ring, and holding on to that trophy to see what happens tomorrow. But and then that UConn Iowa game was pretty intense as well. Was back and forth as well. And UConn's defense, they shut down Iowa. Like Caitlin Clark was struggling. She didn't have the greatest game yesterday. She had 21 points, 9 rebounds, 7 assists, but she was getting cooked up by that. I forgot her name. I gotta find her name from UConn, man. Let me look at the roster real quick. Who was guarding Caitlin? I can remember like her last name, I believe. Was it Nika? It was Nika Mole. She was really doing her shit, man. She was locking down Caitlin Clark as much as she could. You know, she was getting pretty aggressive with it. Ice Brady, that's a hard fucking name. Ice Brady is hard as fuck. Nika Mole. Wait, hold on. I've heard of her name before the game though. I've seen her. She bad as fuck. Yeah. No, she's lockdown defender. She was really locking her shit up. But anyways, UConn unfortunately fell short. But UConn will be back next year. No surprise about that. And obviously, let's talk about that screen, that illegal screen that was called at the end against UConn that basically gave Iowa possession of the football, possession of the basketball. Caitlin Clark put Paige Beckers threw the ball behind her back and got the inbound pass to herself to shoot to leave to run timeout of the clock, and eventually they won the game by that. That was pretty good. That was a pretty heads up play for Caitlin, and of course now Iowa, South Carolina. There was a game today. Oh, never mind. I was about to say there was. Anyways, national championship. Talk about it. Iowa, South Carolina, 2 number 1 seeds. Perfection on the line. Caitlin Clark the number one overall draft pick, the number one best team all of college basketball year. What are we getting here out of? And this is the exact national championship that I predicted. I don't think it took much of a genius to predict it, because again, I barely watched that much college basketball in the women's department before the tournament, but here we are. Here we are. We got the matchup that a lot of us wanted, that I wanted to see at the end. This should be an absolute banger. I just wish this was like at like later in the day. Why is it at 3? This is prime time. Hook this shit up at 7. You know what I mean? The national championship for the men's is like at 9. I don't know why it's that fucking late. Oh, because it's in Phoenix. That's why it's in Phoenix. I just remembered. This game is in Cleveland, right? It's in Cleveland while the men's is in Phoenix, so 3-hour difference from here. Okay, that makes more sense now I think about it. But still, this should be 6 p.m. Like, you know what I mean? This is why 3 p.m. It's like in the middle of the day, whatever. But anyways, I got Iowa. I mean, look, I picked Iowa to win it all, so I just really want to see Caitlin Clark fucking get that ring, man. I just want her to come out on top. She's the all-time leading scorer, Division One basketball in all of Division One basketball. Women's, men's, aliens, fucking monsters. Like, she's number one. It doesn't matter. She has to get a ring, man, and she failed last year. She has another chance, tomorrow evening. She has to take it. Now, South Carolina, is this going to be like a Gonzaga Baylor situation? You know what I mean? Gonzaga goes undefeated and then they lose in the national championship and then Baylor wins it all. That was like, 3 years ago that happened? I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got Iowa. South Carolina. Nothing will shock me here because, I mean, what am I going to be shocked about? We are looking at perfection at the moment. And if they can completely finish it, congrats to the Gamecocks. They will officially be another team to go undefeated to win the national tournament. But we'll see if they can officially get the job done tomorrow. But Iowa, man, let's see if y'all can finish. If y'all can finish strong, because that would be crazy. That would be nice. But anyways, now let's talk about the men's department. So, wait, can I just look at my bracket instead of looking? Okay, let me just look at the brackets. Okay. Fuck my bracket. I don't even want to look at my bracket anymore. My bracket's fucking cooked. My bracket's been cooked since forever ago. So at this point, I don't really care. Sweet 16, the matchups was UConn annihilated Northwestern. Oh wait, no, actually no. Yeah. Wait, didn't I already do Sweet 16 recap? I did not predict. I didn't even recap the Sweet 16. Oh shit, my bad. Okay, so Sweet 16, UConn wins, San Diego wins. UConn beats San Diego State, abomination. Illinois was but here we are. UConn defeats Illinois. Duke loses to NC State. NC State beats Marquette. Blah, blah, blah. You could see here. Duke beats Houston. This was a tough game, man. This is a tough game, and unfortunately for me, man, Houston was my national champions, but their player, I forgot his name. Fuck, man. Sheedan. I forgot the guy, man, from Houston. His name, but man, he got hurt in the game, and it just kind of ruined the Houston's chances of winning the game. Sheed, Jamal Sheed. Yeah, he got hurt in this game against Duke, and then yeah, their offense just kind of slowed down. They weren't shooting the ball very well, so Duke won the game. But then they proceeded to lose to fucking NC State, who are playing right now against Purdue in the Final Four. So let's just get straight to it. At this point, we're just gonna get straight to where we're going. So in the Elite Eight, we catch up. So yeah, this is the matchups here: Purdue, Duke, NC State, Tennessee. They beat Creighton. Okay, now in the Elite Eight, UConn defeats Illinois. It was close in the first half, and then they go on a 30-0 run. 30-0 run. And of course, UConn just doesn't look back after. I mean, why would they? Fucking Jesus. And then Alabama gets a job done against Clemson. Pretty good, high-scoring game. Defense was a little inconsistent there, but got the job done. Then Sunday's game, we had Purdue taking down Tennessee. Zach Edey had 40 points, 16 rebounds. Yup. He's not just big. He has other utilities as well. So for the haters out there, who gives a fuck? NC State takes down Duke again, 76-64. Jared McCain balled, 32 points, 6 rebounds. DJ motherfucking Burns, the big boy, the forward for NC State. Man, he's getting some love now. My goodness, they've been balling. It's been looking pretty good for NC State. I mean, let's just look at what their journey has been through to get here. I mean, look at them. You know, they lost to Duke in the regular season when they were the 9th seed. They lost back-to-back games to Florida State, North Carolina, Duke, Pittsburgh. Then they enter the ACC tournament, I believe, as like the 10th or the 11th seed, I believe. They take down Louisville. They take down Syracuse. They take down Duke. They take down Virginia. And they officially defeat this is the tournament? Yeah. They take down Virginia, and then they take down North Carolina. Get 5 straight wins there. Wins the ACC. Then obviously defeats Texas Tech, defeats Oakland, then defeats Marquette, then they defeat Duke. And now they're here in the Final Four. They fucking made it, man. They made it all the way here. It's incredible to see what they've done. And just impressive. NC State, they deserve to be here. They just truly did it all. Oh wait, why am I going back? You already know the teams. Okay, so Final Four, here we are. NC State, Purdue. I mean, right now, I'm watching the game right now. It's obviously 38-29. Purdue's up by 9. I got Purdue win this game. I could see NC State. I mean, I don't know, man. It's going to be tough, but Purdue, it's tough, man. I really don't know what's the matchup here. It's going to be really tough to see here. Zach Edey. Yeah, this might be a situation like Virginia, because Purdue lost to FDU last year in the first round of the playoffs. They were the number 1 seed last year. They lost to the 16th seed. Last time another 16 seed beat a number 1 seed was Virginia when they lost to UMBC. But then the following season, they won the national championship. So Purdue has the chance to do the funniest thing and do the exact same thing that Virginia did just a couple of years back. So Virginia, Purdue, could they have the same story back-to-back seeds, lose to a 16 seed, and then the next year win the national championship? We'll see. Purdue, y'all got 18 minutes left to win this game, then play on Monday night against UConn, because let's be real, do we think Alabama has a really good shot at beating UConn? I'm sorry, Alabama. It's been nice. You made it to the Final Four. It's been great. You know, nothing. I don't care. I don't give a piss or a darn. Nothing but the top. Like, I get it. You know, it's been fun. You know, a fucking football school made it to the Final Four in basketball. Whoa. You know, it's been nice. But you're going up against fucking UConn. I'm sorry. Those Huskies are going to fucking eat you out. You know. I could have just said eat you. I didn't have to say that either, but anyways. They're going to fucking eat you alive. Look, you know, domination is the word. Perfect word for what they've been doing all tournament long and pretty much all season long too. I mean, the times they've lost, Seton Hall, that's insane. Seton Hall. Oh, by the way, Seton Hall, 75-60. This is the team that UConn, this is one of the 3 losses that UConn had this season. They actually won the NIT, I believe, right? I believe they won the NIT because they beat Indiana State, so they won the NIT tournament. So congratulations to Seton Hall Pirates. You won the NIT. So there's your, moment of shine there. And then they lost to Creighton. Obviously, they won the Big East tournament. UConn domination, Stetson, domination Northwestern, domination San Diego State, domination in the second half to Illinois. UConn, I don't know, man. I mean, Purdue, you're pretty much our last chance. Purdue, your only chance to beat fucking UConn. But right now, UConn, they look like they could easily take this shit. Doesn't look like UConn has much of a threat coming in. Purdue, y'all the team to take it down. Let's see. Let's see what Purdue can do. I don't know, man. What they can do. I mean, Zach Edey, is he projected to go number one in the in the NBA draft? Let me see. Is he projected to go number one? Let me see. First round. First round. Mock draft 2022, mock 2024. Alexander Sarr. Zachary Rashee. Whoa. Okay. I don't know a lot of these. Oh, Rob Dillingham. Okay, I know Rob Dillingham. Nikola Topic. Meta Filipowski. Donovan Clingan. Get Devin Carter. Wait. Isaiah Colliard. Okay. I don't know a lot of these players. Oh shit. Jared McCain. Okay, so wait, so Zach Edey, is he a junior or a senior? Is he not gonna commit? Is he gonna run it back with Purdue next year? Hold on. What is he, bro? He's a senior. Okay. All right. I thought Zach Edey was like a little bit higher ranked in like the mock drafts and stuff. I mean, I don't think I had the idea he was gonna go number one, but I didn't I don't know. Looks like, we'll see what happens. I got Purdue winning. I got UConn winning. And the national championship, Purdue, UConn, I got UConn. I'm sorry. I mean, I had UConn, losing in the national championship, but that's because I had Houston winning it. They're out the picture. So just give me UConn winning it. Yeah, the men's, yeah, this Final Four has been okay. I mean, the matchup, just looking at the matchups, have kind of looked a little weird, but the games have. I mean, we'll have to see how this game ends because it is a close game now. It's a 6-point game, but anyways, that is that. With the standings, with the tournament, this and that. What else is there to look for right now? Oh yeah, the Texans. Stefon Diggs. Yes, you heard that right. Stefon Diggs has now officially been traded to the Houston Texans. I mean, it's been a while now that Stefon has wanted to leave Buffalo for the past couple years. He's told his complaints, about if you're not giving me the ball enough, then I don't want to be here, this and that. Give Stefon Diggs whatever the hell he wants, or else he's gonna bitch and complain and kind of get his way out of it. But you know what, Stefon Diggs, you're gonna be already on a loaded roster. You're already gonna be on a great offense with a young superstar in CJ Stroud throwing you the football. I mean, you had fucking Josh Allen as your quarterback, so it's not like you really were struggling from there. But now Josh Allen has nobody to throw to. And the Buffalo Bills are going to decline now that Stefon has officially left. And now, what is Buffalo going to do in the draft? We'll see what happens. But yeah, what the fuck else is there supposed to happen here? Nothing much has happened here. But congrats to Stefon Diggs. You got the job done. You left Buffalo where you just couldn't take it anymore. Patrick Mahomes, watch out because Carson Wentz is officially now joining the Kansas City Chiefs. That could cost them a $3.3 million contract. Yup. Carson Wentz, new starter for the Kansas City Chiefs. Even if Patrick Mahomes gets hurt, I still wouldn't want Carson Wentz to be the backup. But anyways, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, okay. Carson Wentz over Patrick Mahomes any other day. Any other day. But okay. Rashee Rice. Something happened with Rashee Rice. What the fuck happened, man? He was involved in a car accident. Street racing. Rashid, please, man. What are you doing, dude? We're not gonna... Please. Stop. Fuck, man. Just stop. Stop. What is this? What is this? Stop it. Stop it. We're not fucking doing this again. We're not doing this shit again. We're not doing this shit again. Okay. Is that it? Okay, my season predictions. That's all I got to do. Yeah, that's all I got to do. My season predictions. Okay. Here we go, motherfuckers. Let me kind of look at MLB 2024. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. Sorry. I'm kind of a little all over the place. I get it. My bad. Damn, this game is still going on? Shit. I started recording when the game was in the 9th inning. It's the 11th inning. Jesus. Okay. Let me kind of make a look. I have like the list of where I have like the predictions. I have the predictions for who I think is going to go in order for the season. Okay. In the American League, let's go to the National League actually. National League, I have the Marlins at number 5. I have the Nationals at number 4. I have the Mets at number 3. I have the Phillies at number 2, and I have the Braves going number 1. In the Central, I have the Cardinals getting last place, the Brewers at 4, the Pirates at 3, the Reds at 2, and the Cubs at 1 in the Central. And then the NL West, I have the Rockies at 5, the Giants at 4, the Padres at 3, the Diamondbacks at 2. Literally exactly how it is right now. That's how I think it's gonna. That's how now it's gonna end the season. Literally exactly how it is right now. Dodgers number 1. In the American League East, I have the Red Sox at 5, the Rays at 4, then the Yankees at 3, then the Blue Jays at 2, and then the Orioles at 1. In the Central, I have the White Sox at 5, so it stays there. The Guardians at 4, the Royals at 3, the Twins at 2, and the Tigers at number 1. So we'll see what happens there. And then the AL West, the A's at number 5. No surprise there. The Angels at number 4, the Mariners at number 3, the Rangers at number 2, and then the Astros at number 1. So that's how I have it there. Cy Young. What do you think is going to win Cy Young? Cy Young. Let me look at some options, guys. Because to be honest with you, 2024 season award predictions. Let me kind of see some odds here for like. Let me just see season predictions for the season. Like, who do I think? Okay, so for the American League MVP. American League MVP. Let's just look at the American League MVP and then we'll do Okay. Oh shit, Spencer Strider suffers UCL injury. Oh shit, man. He might be out for the whole season. Shit, man. Okay. For the AL MVP, the odds are Soto at 500, Julio Rodriguez at 550, Aaron Judge, Corey Seager, Bobby Witt, Yordan Alvarez in the American League. I think Juan Soto at number 1 for the best odds AL MVP. You know what? Fuck it. I might take Juan Soto too. Why not? In the NLVP, I'm gonna take Mookie Betts. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna say it right now. Mookie Betts right now, so far, has like 6 home runs, 5 home runs. He struck out like 3 or 4 times so far this year, 5 times this year. What the fuck, man? Mookie Betts has looked phenomenal. He's looked absolutely fucking phenomenal. There's not much else to say. He's looked amazing. He's looked amazing this year so far. I'm gonna have Juan Soto AL MVP, Mookie Betts NL MVP. Fuck it. Cy Young, we got Corbin Burns, we got Framber, we got Kevin Gausman, Tariq Skubal, George Kirby, Luis Castillo, Corbin Burns, Valdez, Gausman. Burns, I guess. I don't know. You know what? Give me Kevin. Actually, no. Valdez is nasty. You know what? Give me Framber Valdez. Fuck it for AL Cy Young. NL Cy Young, I don't think it's going to be Spencer Strider because it looks like he's going to be hurt. So now Zach Wheeler is up there. You know what? Zach Wheeler, give me the Phillies. You know what? I'll take Zach Wheeler. If not, Also go with Logan Webb as well. I'll go with Zach Wheeler probably. Zach Wheeler. AL Rookie of the Year, give me Jackson Holiday. I've heard a lot about this fucking dude. This guy can rake. Wyatt Langford, I think he's with the Rangers right now. He could also win it too. Give me Jackson Holiday. NL Rookie, I would like to see this dude, Jung Ho Lee from the Giants. He looks fucking good. But Yamamoto, obviously the pitcher that's been been hyped up for the Dodgers. He had a terrible first debut game, but then he had a good game in his second game. Yamamoto can take it, but you know what? Give me Jung Ho Lee. Fuck it. Why not? Give me Jung Ho Lee. Oh, Jackson Churio, I believe he plays with the Brewers. I saw him play a couple games this year already. That was that series against the Mets. I saw him hit his first home run in the big league, so that was a big moment for him. Fuck it. You know what? Give me Jung Ho Lee for Rookie of the Year. Wait, let me write these down. So let me not forget it. Let me because I haven't included them here. So let me just okay, so AL MVP. AL MVP. I'm gonna pick Juan Soto. Then for National League MVP, I'm gonna pick Mookie Betts. Why does it say Millie Betts? That's not a person. Mookie Betts. Now for AL Cy Young. Oh my god, man. Fucking autocorrect can't not Cy S C Y. Yes, Cy Young. Okay. AL Cy Young, who'd I have? Framber. I had Framber Valdez. Framber Valdez. And then NL Cy Young. I don't need to put it all uppercase like that, but anyways, NL Cy Young, I have Zach Wheeler. And then AL Rookie of the Year, give me Jackson Holiday. Even though I don't think he's made his debut yet, but at some point he will. Still give me him for AL Rookie of the Year. And then for the National League, give me who was it again? It was it was Jung Ho Lee. Jung Ho Lee for the Giants. So that should be fun. So yeah, fuck it. Coach of the Year, manager, whatever. I don't give a fuck. We got MVP, Cy Young, Rookie of the Year. That's about it. That's Manager of the Year. Give me the Marlins manager. I don't know. No, obviously not, guys. Relax. I'm not. Oh, comeback. This would be nice. Comeback. Edwin Diaz, Chris Sale, Walker Bueller. I think Edwin Diaz. Edwin Diaz is nasty, man. I think Edwin Diaz might be good for comeback. Yeah, for yeah, fuck it. Yeah. Yeah, fuck it. That's that. Those are my predictions there. They're not. I mean, I don't really make much there. I know I could do the playoffs, but like, I don't. The playoffs, like, whatever, bro. At this point, I really don't. It is what it is. The playoffs, my World Series right now. Who would I have in the American League? Who would I have? I had what in the American League? I had the Orioles, Twins, Astros to win the division. So between the Orioles, Twins, Astros, and then let's say the other three teams for the wild card, the Blue Jays, who were second place in the East, the Tigers, who were second place in the Central, and the Rangers, who were second place in the West. Yeah. I think out of the American League, I think I'm going to pick the Orioles over Houston. You know what? Give me the Orioles, man. I think the Orioles are going to have a great fucking year, man. I think they could actually make it to the World Series this year. Why not? Why not? Let me just have fun with it. The Orioles make it into the World Series. And then, look, I'm sorry, but the Dodgers have to make it in the National League. So for me, it's going to be Orioles, Dodgers, World Series. You know, yes, the Braves are going to be fighting, making sure that the Dodgers don't make it to the World Series. The Phillies are going to be fighting as well. The Cubs, might be there, sneaky, this and that. The Reds, I also have them in the playoffs. They might do something else. The Diamondbacks, they just made it they just won the National League. But yeah, I think it's going to be Orioles, Dodgers, World Series. And then give me the Dodgers winning the World Series. I don't. That's the thing, man. Like that's it. I mean, no surprise that I'm picking the Dodgers to win it. But at the same time, I'm just ready for them to disappoint me. Like all we're gonna. I'm making this prediction now, and watch all of this time around. This whole season passes along, and they don't fucking make it to the World Series. It will be a huge disappointment. The Dodgers just take it home. Just fucking take it home, bruh. That's it. Like, just fucking take it home. That's all I'm doing. All right, let me stop this though. All right, it is dark as fuck, but anyways, all right, open it up a little bit. All right, I think we're gonna be done for today. So we recorded this exactly 1 hour. We're at 59 minutes, but we're gonna stop at an hour. Thank you guys for watching. The new episode for the podcast is episode, I believe, number 12 of the year. I'll be dropping another episode Tuesday, recapping the national championship for the women's and for the men's. I'm also going to be doing more album reactions, and then later on in the week, I'm going to officially be dropping the special guest episode that I'm going to be start working on with the special guest. So there's another one that I want to be working on a little bit as well. But yeah, I'll be working on that. I still got other ideas to come up with, this and that. I still got things to do in this, and I got album reactions that I got to do as well. But they'll be on the way. So see you guys in a bit. Take care and peace out, my friends.